What's going on, guys? Mars here from PokéPlanet. Today we are doing our comprehensive tier list of 151 Pokemon. Now in this video, we're not just going to be going through every single 151 because that would take way too long. But if you do want to see that, let me know in the comment section and I can do that video. We're going to be mainly focusing on the evolution. So instead of doing Bulbasaur, we're going to do Venusaur. Unless there's a Pokemon that's kind of a staple in the franchise like Pikachu, even though his evolution is Raichu, we're going to do him his respect and give him his own spot. If you guys want to see more content like this in the future, make sure to hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We're brand new here on the YouTube side of things and we're looking to join up with fellow creators and trainers and really grow this community. Without any further ado, let's hop right into the video. Make sure to hit that thumbs up if you guys enjoy it. All right, so first off, big boy Venusaur. Venusaur, he's a nice Pokemon. I enjoy him. I'm a fire guy through and through, always have been. But Venusaur is sick. We're gonna go ahead and give him the A spot. I think he's a A tier Pokemon. And with that being said, like I mentioned, I am a fire boy. Charizard. In my heart, S tier. I gotta do it. If you guys would put him somewhere else, let me know. He's gonna go in an S tier for me. Blastoise, big boy turtle with the cannons. Another A tier, solid Pokemon. I can see how that could be some people's S tier. Like they say, there's a Pokemon for everybody. Let me know what you guys think. I get into some bugs here. Butterfree. Butterfree is a nice Pokemon. I think it's a respectable B tier. B for Butterfree. Let me know what you guys think. I think that's all right. I mean, he's decent. He can do sleep, you know? Put other Pokemon to sleep. Awesome ability. Beedrill, more of the same. I don't like bees. You're gonna go C tier. Actually, I don't like bees so much. You're gonna go D tier. Although, sick Pokemon. All right, up next we got Pidgeot. I'm gonna do something a little bit special with him. I grew up with the original game, so red, blue, and Pidgeot was always my way to get around the map once I got Fly. So I'm gonna give Pidgeot some respect up here. Put him in the B tier. I think that's a solid choice for Pokemon, even to have on your team. I like, they get quick attack pretty early on. That's a W in any scenario. And then you also get the ability to fly. So that's pretty sick. He's gonna go B tier. Eradicate, that's a solid C tier. Maybe even a D tier. It's just a rat, you know, it's a big giant rat. Just like Fearow. Fearow is just a big giant bird. Not really anything too special with him. He does look sick, but I think he's a respectable D tier Pokemon. All right, up next we got Arbok. Staple Pokemon in the Team Rocket category. I think that's a good B tier Pokemon. Now here we go into something a little bit controversial. Not the evolution, but staple of the franchise. We gotta do Pikachu right, of course. S tier. Would you guys have it any other way? Put a debate in the below. Do you guys think Pikachu is an overplayed Pokemon, or do you think he's the right one for the job? I think they couldn't have done it any better. Maybe I'm just trained for that. Like I said, been a Pokemon fan for over 25 years. So you guys let me know. Should we do Raichu? I mean, he is the evolution, right? Might as well put some respect on his name. I think we can give him our first C slot. That's a good C tier Pokemon. Sandslash, sick. I think that's a C tier as well. Nidoqueen, I think Nidoqueen's gonna get a C tier for me. Not really the best design, kind of boring, big blue dinosaur. But Nidoking, on the other hand, he can get a B tier for me any day. Almost tipping on the scales of A tier, if I do say so myself. Clefable, solid Pokemon. We're gonna go ahead and give that a C tier. Not quite D, teetering on the level, but not quite there. We got Ninetales up next. Yeah, it's a solid C tier. I like a Ninetales, to be honest, but I think most people would agree. Either between B or C on that. Wigglytuff, D tier Pokemon. I've never really liked Jigglypuff or Wigglytuff. Don't shoot the messenger. Well, actually, I guess you could shoot me because it is my opinion. Please don't though. I have a family. I have a lot of things to look forward to. Golbat up next. Solid C tier Pokemon. Vileplume. I think we go with the B tier. Again, we got the Stun Spore, we got the Poison ability coming out of that, so that's a good Pokemon to get behind. Parasect, I think, is gonna get the C tier out of the two. They both pretty much serve the same purpose on my teams, but I think he's gonna get the C tier. Venomoth, D tier. Doug Trio, D tier. Just really couldn't have gotten any easier for them on that. Persian, we're gonna give Persian a C tier. I think that's good. Golduck, we'll go C tier for Golduck. I can see that being respectable. Primate, D tier for me. I think it's just boring. Big monkey gets bigger, gets madder. Get some bracelets, turns a little bit emo maybe. Arcanine, that's gonna go a B tier for me. Personally, I love dogs, and dogs that are on fire, that's a double win for me. Poliwrath, I think we can go with the B tier. He always looks like he's ready to beat someone up, and I can really appreciate that. Alakazam, I think is gonna go A tier. What do you guys think? As far as psychic Pokemon go on a lineup, I think he's pretty respectable. Machamp, go with the B tier from him. I got Victory Belt up next. Kind of boring for me. We're gonna give it a D tier. Tentacruel, I like Tentacruel. C tier for that. Golem, C tier. Kind of basic. Sick though, can do that self-explode. That's pretty nice. Rapidash, gonna go with the B. I like horses. Slowbro, C tier. I think that could be seen as reasonable. We're just gonna go rapid fire here. Farfetch doesn't have an evolution, so he gets one all in his own. And honestly, I couldn't think of a more boring Pokemon. I don't know. Just for me, I've never really been a fan of Farfetch. Dodrio, I think we're gonna give it a C tier. I would say it's kind of boring, but I like the way it looks, so we're gonna go C tier. Dugong, gonna get a D tier. Nah, actually, you know what? Big jump. Dugong's gonna get a B tier. I have a sticker from when I was like 8 years old of Dugong on top of this journal that I would make from school. I just found it recently. So for nostalgia only, you're gonna get upgraded. Muck, C tier, basic. Like I said, just getting a little bit bigger, a little bit more mean. Cloyster, we're gonna go B. I've always liked the way he looks. Now here we go, Gengar. Coming up, guys, we knew this was gonna happen. That's a freaking S tier. That's an S tier all day. You can't look at me, the guy, with all the merch, with all the stuff, and not give Gengar the spot he deserves, right up at the top. Sitting high with my boys. All right, who do we got up next? Onix. I like Onix. I think he's a good B tier Pokemon there. Let's see, who do we got coming up? We got Hypno, C tier. Kingler, D tier. Electrode, D tier. I don't really like him. Executor, I think we'll go with a B tier on him. He's really strong in the TCG Pocket app. If you guys play, let me know. I would love to get you guys on my friends list. But I use a deck that uses him and Venusaur, and it actually smacks pretty hard. So we're gonna go with that for him. And then coming up next, we have the Marowak, which is another solid C tier. I think my dog disagrees. She just whines saying you're crazy. Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan, they're in a league of their own, you know? So I think they should both be in B tier. As fighting Pokemon go, I think they got the respectable spot there. Lickitung, C tier, basic Pokemon. Weezing's gonna be another C tier. Rhyhorn's nice. It's a nice Pokemon, but I think it's gonna be another C tier. We're getting a lot of C tiers coming up right now. We got Chansey, D tier Pokemon. I don't like a Chansey, man. I don't like a Chansey. I'm just gonna say it. Kangaskhan, D tier Pokemon. Actually, you know what? It's pretty unique. It's gonna be, as I say, it's unique. I put it right next to the Rhyhorn. They look almost exactly the same. But I do like a Kangaskhan. Seadra, that's gonna be a B tier for me. It's a really powerful water type. Now we got Seaking coming up. That's gonna be D tier. I don't really mess with it. It looks too much like a real life fish. Like, it just looks like a real fish. Starmie is gonna be a C tier Pokemon. Actually, you know what? I think we might have another B tier contender here. I think Starmie deserves that spot there at B. All right, we got Mr. Mime. He's so unique. I think he deserves to be a B tier Pokemon. Scyther, I think we're gonna go with an A on Scyther. This is personal preference. I think he just looks sick. Scyther's going A tier. Jinx, I love the way she looks. Really been trying to find a woman like this my whole life, and I finally have found one. Shout out wifey. We're gonna go with the A tier on Jinx there. That's just personal preference. Don't call me weird in the comments. You will get banned. Electabuzz, it's a B tier. I like him. Nah, you know what? C tier. C tier. He doesn't deserve the B spot. Pinsir, another C tier Pokemon. We got Tauros coming up. I think we're gonna go D tier on that. All right, now we got Gyarados coming up. I think that's an A tier Pokemon. I think anybody could agree. A tier for Gyarados, right? He's so OP and mythical, even though he's not really, but he still seems like a legendary Pokemon to me. Lapras coming in. That's an A spot for sure. Any water team would be blessed to have a Lapras on their side. Ditto, I think we're gonna have to go A tier, or we might even have to go S tier for him. He could be literally anything. We gotta go S tier. Looking back, I realized that we missed Magmar, so I had to do a post-edit cut. We're gonna go ahead and give Magmar a B tier. Since we missed him, I feel bad. All right, now back into it. We got the Eevee and the Eeveelutions. Okay, these we're not gonna put Eevee up there. We're just gonna go with the Eeveelutions. So straight off the bat, Vaporeon S tier. Don't ask me why, you'll get banned. Jolteon B tier. Flareon B tier. Actually, you know what? We're gonna skip that. Go Jolteon A tier. Porygon, I think we're gonna go B tier for Porygon. He's sick, not my favorite. Omnistar though, I think we'll go D. I don't really like Omnistar. I think he's kind of boring, to be honest. Kabutops, I have a shiny Kabutops in Pokemon Go, so for that reason he gets an A tier. Aerodactyl, I like Aerodactyl. I think he's another A tier Pokemon, you know. Prehistoric vibes, I can deal with that. Snorlax got the big chonk. That's an S tier. He's so cute. You can't not give that boy an S tier. The Articuno, you have an A tier to Articuno. I think you have to for the legendaries. Zapdos, that's gonna get a S tier for me. Love Zapdos, as well as Moltres. You can't give the legendary Firebird anything other than an S tier. Now we have Dragonite coming up. He's the cutest. He gets an A tier. He's a big derpy boy. Mewtwo, we're gonna give Mewtwo a good old A tier as well. You have to. Mew, the cutest of the two, gets an S tier. And that's my listing, guys, for the 151. Let me know if you guys agree with it in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching the videos. I really do appreciate it. Once again, I'm Mars from PokéPlanet, and we'll see you in the next one.